Surface area and volume for a right cylinder. So the word right has to do with the fact that the height makes a 90-degree angle with the base. And then cylinder means that the base is circular. Okay, so the different things we'll calculate: lateral surface area. So we're talking about the area around the side. Sometimes it's called even the wrap. So this, put a little L right here, this around this way, filling in this area around. This would be the lateral surface area. So the easiest way to calculate this is to take the perimeter, or in this case, since it's a circle, the circumference times the height. Which specifically, if it's a cylinder, the circumference of a cylinder is pi times diameter times the height, or 2 pi r times the height. Lots of different versions of this one. So for this example, since we are given the diameter, I'm going to use that version. So pi times 15 inches times 32 inches. So my lateral surface area is going to be 1,507.96 inches times inches, so inches squared, or square inches. Which one? We're doing an area, so that makes sense that we'd get square inches. Okay, now total surface area. This is to get the sides and the bases. Sides and the area of the bases. So to get the total surface area, we're going to take what we just did, the lateral surface area, and add twice the area of the base. So the area of the bottom, area of the top. So, or other words, in terms of pi, I'm going to just use the in terms of radius example, because we're going to use radius for the base. So lateral surface area is 2 pi r h plus 2 times area of a circle, area of the base is pi r squared. So there's one version that we can just plug in the r and plug in the h. In our example, oh, not L, we're getting the total surface area now. To get the total surface area, I'm going to take what I already have, the 1507.96 inches squared, and I'm going to add 2 times the area of the base. Now I'm going to actually go back up to the side and find the area of the base. You'll see why in a minute why. I'm going to do this. Pi times the radius, so diameter is 15, so that means radius is 7.5 inches. So to get the area, I'll do pi times 7.5 inches. 7.5 squared to get 176.71. So pi times 7.5 squared is 176.71 inches squared. So if I go back down, that's the area of just the top, let's say. Double it, that's why I'm doing 2 times to get the top and the bottom. Oh, lost my pen. Squared right there. So I should be getting approximately 1,861.39 inches squared. It might be a little different based on rounding. Again, this is area, so I should end up with square units. Okay, so then last, if I want to figure out the volume, so volume, so like filling this cylinder. So if I need to figure out how much liquid could I put this in if it was like a canister. So to figure out volume, we can take the area of the base and multiply by the height. Okay, so if we get the area of the base, and then we multiply by all these layers, it's like we're filling it in as we go down. So you can see now why I kept this capital B up to the side. The area of the base we already did. It was 176.71 inches squared. So if I multiply that by the height of 32 inches, so if I take my 176.71 times 32, I get 5,654.72. Now here, I had done inches squared times inches, so here I end up with inches cubed, cubic inches, which whenever we do a volume, we should end up with cubic units, as depending on whether we're using inches or feet or whatever.